Also on Talk Is Jericho, back on the Wednesday edition, Stephen Amell was his guest. Another great guest from the world of wrestling. There's that new show Heels that's out right now that CM Jesus Christ Punk is a part of. I've yet to watch Heels. I probably should, and I should probably talk about it on here or like on a separate video or feed or some shit. I don't know. We'll get to it when we get to it. Maybe it'll be a season review when the whole thing's done. I'll binge it. Whatever the case may be, he's on that show. He was also on Arrow, the Green Arrow show from the DC comic book Arrow guy. Him and Hawkeye should have an arrow off. They should just shoot arrows at each other and just fucking see who wins the arrow competition. Anyway, Stephen Amell talks with Chris Jericho, and he talks about when he was in WWE and he was getting ready to have his match at SummerSlam. And on Monday Night Raw, he was going to get in the ring and go face-to-face with Cody Rhodes. Of course, Stephen Amell, I want to jump up on the ring and I want to fly over the top rope. But Road Doggy Dog had other ideas. Check out this clip.
I understood that it was live.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I really can't overstate. It was terrifying.
Mm-hmm.
It really, really was. Because when we were in Everett, Washington, so basically what the setup for the match was that, you know, I was the special guest at Raw. Cody comes down. He comes up to me. He face washes me. And then I jump in the ring. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to hop the barricade. I wanted to jump on the apron, hop over the top rope, and then tackle him.
Right.
And Road Dogg was booking the segment for us. And he was like, well, all right, he's going to face wash you, but then hop the barricade, slide under the bottom rope. And I went, no, I want to jump up on the apron. I want to hop over the top rope. And he goes, no, slide under the bottom rope. And I went, no. And I looked at Cody and I'm like, what the fuck, man? And he said, Road Dogg said, he goes, look, you can jump up on the apron if you want. You can fly over the top rope if you want. But if you miss the jump to get on the apron or you miss going over the top rope, you do not have a match at SummerSlam. I get it.
I love listening to that kind of stuff. That kind of stuff is the things that that's the reason why I do this. This is the reason why I sit and I listen to these wrestling podcasts. These kind of stories just touch me in the feelies, you know? You got a guy like Stephen Amell. He's being humbled to the wrestling business. You know, he's getting told by the Road Dogg, listen, man, do whatever the fuck you want. I'm not going to tell you can't, but I am going to tell you if you fuck it up, your SummerSlam match isn't happening. And that changed everything for Steven. He's like, oh, yeah, okay, I get it. And then just the respect that he was giving in the locker rooms, dressing in the locker room. Stephen Amell really seems like he is one of the boys. He's not a movie star that dabbles in wrestling. Or a TV star, I should say, that dabbles in wrestling. He could have been a movie star, by the way. Why they never brought the fucking Green Arrow into the DC movieverse. And now he said that he helped pitch it, that was a thing that they were working on trying to make happen. And it just never did. And now after he quit the job, now they're like, yeah, let's open up this universe and bring everybody together. And he's like, well, fuck. Right? Because he could have shared the screen with Batman. He still could. He could go back to it. That's a huge sidebar, by the way. And then DC's a mess anyway. They got to get their shit together. They don't know which way they're going with stuff. They don't know if they want to be dark and brooding or goofy and comical or fucking team up movies with space aliens or what. They're losing their identity. It's sad. Anyways. Back on topic, you distracting fuck. So it's good to hear, you know, when Steven says that Cody told him he'd be welcome in any locker room, and I believe that. He's like a David Arquette. I think a David Arquette would be welcome, and you know, there's guys that really do have a healthy appreciation for the wrestling business that are in entertainment. You know, it's like Jericho had said in this podcast, like, there's been a lot of people that came through the door in WWE, for especially during that guest host era and everything, that just thought it was all a big joke and didn't know anything about it or didn't care or whatever, or big shot and everybody. But then there's the guys that are like, yeah, I really love this. I really respect this. This is your house. I want to follow the rules. I want to get along with everybody. I want to learn from you guys. And Stephen Amell seems like that guy. He seems like a cool, humble dude that respects the business. Like a Freddie Prinze Jr. There's another Hollywood guy that just gets it. I like that. I like that about these Hollywood types that are into that shit. So kudos to them and all of that shit. Let me tell you something, brother. You can check out full episodes each and every Sunday right here on this channel, dude. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to take your vitamins and say your prayers, brother.